Hi, this is Chef Dave Bishop. Thank you for watching From the Chef to You. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a lemon meringue pie. I've had a lot of friends recently ask me if I had some recipes for a lemon meringue pie. They have a difficulty making them. I'm going to show you a few pitfalls that people have with them and things to remember to make it easy. Let's first take a look at the ingredients. Alright, let's look at our ingredients. Kind of look at it, looks like everything's white. Say, man, lemon meringue pie is supposed to be yellow. It is going to be yellow. Don't forget, we got our eggs right here. We got the yolks going in. That's what's going to make it yellow for us today. Got lemons. We're going to use lemon zest. Sugar go into the pie. A little bit of salt, flour, cornstarch, butter at the end of the product. We got a pre-baked pie crust right here. When we do our meringue later on, we have our sugar and we got our cream of tartar and we have our egg whites, which we'll be getting from these eggs over here. Let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to start with the lemons. You want to pick good lemons, don't have any bruised spots on them. You want to soften them up really good. Alright, very important. You want to break up all the cells in here. You want them room temperature. You want to soften them up really good. You want them almost like a sponge. I washed it and didn't take the label off it, did I? Alright, nice and soft. Then I'm going to bring this over here. I got this fine zester right here to get a real fine zest. Now if your zester is a larger grate to it, you probably have to dice it with a French knife. And we're going to sit here and we're going to zest all this bright yellow off it. You don't want to get into the white, just the outer edge. Very important. And we're going to use these 2 lemons. Most of the zest off of it. I like the zest flavor on there. It really brings out that flavor of that lemon. If we had smell-o-vision, you could actually smell this lemon juice. It's already all the way through the kitchen just in this little process right here. I'll get this other one done real quick here. Two lemons should give you about 1/3 to 1/2 cup of lemon juice. It's going to vary depending on the lemons and the time of year. Alright, we got all that in there. Check my grater, get that out of the pitcher here. Again, you want a real sponge. You see how that looks like a tennis ball that you just squeeze back and forth. We're going to take our knife. Be careful. Alright, we'll take it and we're going to squeeze it. Use your hand to catch the seeds. You notice I got a piece of plastic down today. That way this lemon juice gets drip all over the counter, so will be easy cleanup for us. The second half right here. Squeeze them good. You want to get every bit of them out of there. Well, these are squeezing out really good. Even though these are winter lemons, here it is in January. A lot of juice in them. If you usually find lemons year-round without any problem, sometimes a little more pricier in the winter months. Alright, we got all that done. Let's set these lemons out of the way and let's get started on the next project. We got a pot here. We're going to take our sugar, our flour, cornstarch, or a little bit of salt. We're going to stir this together and blend it up real good. We got a cup and a half of water. We're going to pour this in real slow. The reason you want to pour this in slow, that way your flour and your cornstarch don't cake. We don't want any kind of lumpiness in here, and when we're cooking, we don't want any burn on the bottom of the pot. Okay? What we'll do is we're going to move this to the stove top, and we're going to stay with this. So let's go move to the stove top, and let's take a look at it. Alright, take a look at it. You see we got thick. You see the steam come off or bubbling really well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn it down to a medium-low heat. We need to cook it just a couple more minutes to evaporate some of the water in it. Okay, I took the sauce off in just a minute. I've already got 2 eggs divided here. We're going to separate this third one and get this back on the stove. Take your time when you're doing these. Get that white to fall off of there. Alright. Set that aside. Now I'm going to come over here. Take a rubber spatula. Take this whip. We're going to stir it in here. It has a little bit of that hot sauce on it. We'll take a little hot sauce of this hot sauce at a time. We'll do what you call tempering. We're going to temper these egg yolks so they get warmer as I add hot liquid to it. If I would just take these room temperature egg yolks and just drop them in this hot sauce right here, I would break them. And it would just look like a scrambled egg suspended in there. We don't want that. So we'll bring this temperature up slowly so there's not a shock when it hits the hot sauce here in just a few seconds. This spatula we're using, we're going to be using it again a little bit to clean out a pot, to put it into the shell. And then again we'll wash it. We're going to use it for our meringue, getting it out of the bowl. Okay, that should be up temperature. Get a feel of it. It should be probably about 90 degrees, 100 degrees. We're going to go ahead and move this over here. Get all that in there. Now we're going to put this on the stove, and we're going to bring this back to a very light boil, let it cook for about 2 minutes, reduce the heat again, and take it back off, add our lemon juice. I'll be right back. Boil, we've let it cook for a couple minutes, turn it down just a little bit. Now we're going to add our lemon juice and our zest all together. We're going to slowly stir that in. Oh, I forgot to mention to you, notice it's yellow now like a lemon meringue pie. I told you it'd eventually be yellow. Last thing we're going to add here is our butter. We're going to stir that in. Let this cook for about a minute or so on a medium-low heat. This butter is going to give us a little bit of a shine and a little bit of flavor. Alright, we're going to finish this up here. We're going to bring it over. We're going to pour it in the pie shell. And we're going to get started on the meringue. Okay, into the pie crust it goes. Get that rubber spatula, get all of it out of there. Should go nice and flat for you. Now you're not going to be able to eat this in 15 minutes. You have to understand, this is going to be later today, or this is going to be tomorrow's dessert, because this has got to cool and set up on us, okay? And we'll be right back and start the meringue.